Hey guys, welcome to the deep dive. So I've been super busy lately. I've really not had a chance to do much recording, but I am dedicated to this series. I'm going to keep putting these out, keep learning, and doing a deep dive. Now, I hope you've been trading this market because for the last 2 weeks, it's 325, 2022. For the last 2 weeks, it has been insane. The market has just been going in one direction, and that's up, and everything has been breaking out. But today I have a interesting stock for you, and it's interesting. We're going to go back to 2005. We're going to be looking at AEM by Agnico Eagle Mines. Let's just make sure we're recording here. Yep, we are good. Now, this is a gold company, and they have been around a long time, since 1953. And they have mines, Canada, Sweden, Finland, all over the place. And they had an epic run in 2006, 2005. We don't have earnings data going back there. We don't have news. This is the farthest back that Seeking Alpha goes as far as news is 2008. So really all we have is the chart, is this. Now, this is what we're looking at going into it. I put down here GLD, which is the gold price. And I don't know if it's working too well because if we go back, so let's see, this is 2000. So we're ending here in August 2005. If we go and look at this is the actual gold futures contract, and it goes back. This ends here in around September. But as you can see, this is a weekly chart. Gold has just been kind of slowly going up for years and years and years. Let's see, our chart starts in 2004, about May, and this here starts 2000. Let's see, where does that start? 2004. So that our chart starts right about here, and gold has been going up this whole time. And as you can see, AEM, Agnico Eagle Mines, has been going sideways. So this is a bit of a laggard. However, it does have this explosive move. So I wanted to really deep dive into this to kind of understand, because right now all the oils, all the oil and gas manufacturers, drillers, shippers, they're all going nuts. And so I figure looking at resources, looking at commodities is going to be useful. So what do we have here? We kind of have a choppy mess a little bit, although there are some real linear moves. This is a very nice linear move downwards and then a little consolidation, and then we kind of get this choppiness up. You can see we had some sideways action here and we had a breakout, so that might be the start of something. It seems to just be kind of oscillating around the 200. It seems like pullbacks are working, less so than breakouts. So you have a breakout lower here that worked for a few days. You had a pullback here that worked. Pullback to the 200 that worked. So this is a breakout. I kind of think of, stocks either adhering to one of two characters. Either they're pullback stocks or they are breakout stocks. And so this looks like a breakout stock. This looks like a pullback stock. So we'll see. I think we're going to be definitely transitioning into a breakout stock as we go forward. So let's start and we'll just see what we got here. All right. And this is gold GLD. So this hopefully will give us an idea of the gold price at the same time. And maybe we can just compare and contrast and see how that ends up working out. All right, so we are going above. So this is where we're watching. Oh, I should say ADR is pretty low. I'm looking here, 2, 3. This is definitely a little bit slower of a stock, and volume is really respectable. We're in the 500,000 to 200,000 or to 2 million range, and average about 600,000 a day. Volume's really coming in here, especially on this breakout candle. Again, we don't have any earnings. All we have is the chart. We don't have any news. We don't know how well they're doing fundamentally. We're just going to go by the chart. And right now, we are trying to get above these moving averages. So let's see how we do. All right, couple little tight candles in there. A little breakout from there. Nope, failed, went lower. All right, so we're really choppy, but we're resolving to the upside on high volume, breaking out to the 200. Let's see if we can hold above there. All right, 2 really tight candles. If you were looking for hourly plays, we might get some kind of setup there. It looks like it's sloping down and then it's got a flat bottom. All right, that would look good for an hourly play. Bam, there you go. A little bit of a breakout higher. Coming back to the 10, bounced off the 10, going up. Yeah, explosive. This thing is explosive. Huge volume there. As you can see, gold price is going up as well. So it's pretty, it's almost, if you look at it, it's almost just following the gold price exactly. It's pretty cool. All right, this was a bit of a blow-off candle because we're getting some selling. Man, this is just choppy. But we got our first flag. This is not a very long flag. We had a failed breakout here and then two tighter candles. This tight candle here is a little concerning. It's got a whole lot of volume there, which is not what you want to see in a flag. You want to kind of see the volume slope down as the flag slopes down. So let's give it one more candle. Yeah, that's technically a breakout. Low volume. Gold is breaking out at the same time. Coming back in. Here we go. All right, so now we're building something constructive. We hit the 20 finally. Let's just look and see how it's been interacting with the 20 so far. It broke above the 20 there, and it's been above it for, almost a month now. First touch of it in a month. It was riding this 100 for a while, riding the 50 for a while. Just getting an idea of what moving averages it likes. I don't think we're in a position to buy anything yet. I think we need one more sideways day or a down day. Lower volume, though. Volume's falling off, kind of what I like to see. So we're going to buy above 15. That's what we're going to do. We're going to buy above 15. Our stop's going to be like 14.50. We're going to risk 50 cents. It's kind of a wide stop, but I'm just kind of trying to get a feel for this stock so far. It's definitely acting like a breakout stock. It's stair-stepping. It's going sideways, up, sideways, up. So, I mean, it's definitely how we want to, definitely the type of stocks we want to trade. Oh, it's failing. All right. Wow, so we failed those moving averages and then right back to them. Gold did not come down as much. So you can see this is actually showing relative weakness. This is going to be an interesting stock because this thing has some explosive moves here. Yeah, gold's coming down a little bit, but not as much as this thing. So we kind of get this slope, but we're hitting the 50. And I think now we need to look for setups because we hit the 50. It seems like when it hits the 50, it hit the 50 here, got tight, bounced, hit the 50 here, got tight, bounced. So let's see if we can get some tight candles the next couple days. That's exactly what we're looking for. So I'm hoping the next day is also tight, but I'm going to buy over 14.45. That might have got me in. Let's see. High, 14.48. Not fun. All right, our stop's below this low, this kind of candle, this bottoming candle there. Let's see what happens. I hope gold doesn't take just a crap because then our trade's not going to work. All right, we're stopped out. All right, one stop out. Let's keep track. One stop. All right. And we're just lower lows, lower highs. We're not in a good position with this stock yet. Ooh, that was a good stop there. Yes, this is why you love stops. Look at that huge volume. Gold really hasn't rolled over much, but this is rolling over massively. This is just a laggard. All right, came back up, bounced off the 50, rolling over again. Or no, it's getting a little, okay, we're getting a little tight here around the 200. This is making a little bit of a wedge in here, but, and I like that gold is going sideways during this time. So maybe we could have something here. Man, so what do? Do you buy into all these moving averages? That just feels bad, doesn't it? Yeah, I don't think that's a smart play. Even though gold's going sideways and it looks like it's wanting to go higher. Tough position. So that would have been the breakout. Going sideways. All right, it's strong. It's kind of churning through. And I think we have a level at 14. If we can get above that, so I'm going to put a buy order at 14.15. It's a little bit higher. So the high here on this candle is 13.99. So 14 is obviously the level. So do we try and go a little conservative? Do we go, okay, well, if it gets to 14, it's really going to have some oomph. Or do we try and put it maybe at 14.05, 14.04, get the breakout, knowing that it could fake us out? Because we've been faked out this time before. How did it do on other breakouts? Did it fake out? No, it didn't really fake out there. This was kind of a fake out, but we got that fake out, which owned us. That fake out this fake out didn't fail. So I don't know. I think we do 1405. In fact, we don't do 1415. 1405 buy. Sideways. That's really good. Really good sign. Okay. Now really happy about a 1405 buy. You could even be at 1399 or 1395. Yeah, let's do 1398 purchase. All right, rolling over. I think we might be in with that bar. Let's see, the high, 1390. So we get 2 up days in a row. It's not 3. So, all right, we're still going to do 1395 purchase. All right, we be in there. Did we make new highs? We got to 1408. So maybe that 1415 buy would have been better. But let's see what happens. Let's see. We're going to stop out below this candle at a low of 1360. Volume on that day is looking good. Higher volume. So just because it's a bad looking candle doesn't mean it's not going to work out. All right, we're looking good. Let's see if we can get above that 50 though. It's struggling with it. One more day. Oof. Came back in. 1381 was the low. Closed at 1383. So we're kind of 10 cents in the red on this. I think we close 50% on the close of the next day, just to lower our risk. And this isn't going well, but gold looks fantastic. It looks like it's about to break higher. All right, so we closed 50% at 1488. Very nice. So that's a nice 1 point gain. We risked low 1360, so we risked about 35 cents. So that's pretty good. 50% of our position. We're looking at, gosh, 3R almost. That's pretty good, and that's what I would do. And if you see gold is breaking out at the same time. So let's trail the rest and see how we do. Looking good. I just want to look for a second at this. This looks great. I mean, this is like higher lows here. You can see by this candle. Let's edit that and just make it a little bit thicker. You can see this higher lows here, and then it almost made this wedge, like so. That's pretty nice. This trend line's probably flatter if you extend it out here. So that's a really good that's a good breakout there. All right, so we're going to trail the rest with what? The 10? Let's say we trail it with the 10 because gold is going vertical. Gold looks great. All right, we're getting a little bit of chop here at the highs. Okay, did we close this day? 1502, close was 1501. So technically we got out at 1501 because we did close below the 10-day there. So we did save ourselves some money. We didn't get caught in this big red candle, but we're out of our position, so now we're just looking for another position. So, hey, that's like a 3R winner. So we got one stop, which would be negative 1R, and now we got a 3R winner, let's say. That's pretty good. And R means just risk units. So if you're risking $50, R equals 50. So you would have had a $150 winner. And one stop, one R would be negative $50. Woo! Look at that. Oh my gosh. Super explosive. Super explosive. Look at that. Was this a pattern you could have traded? It didn't come back to the 20. It just exploded higher. And this is so brutal to trade. Because literally you closed at the lows here, you gapped up, and then just away. So let's hopefully, oh my goodness. That just feels so bad missing that explosive move. But hopefully we can get another flag here. It's stalling out a little bit at 19. Just hit its 10 moving average. Bounced off that, made new highs, came back in. Struggling a little bit. It's kind of just churning higher. Oh my goodness. Again, this is not a pattern you really think. This is a breakout for sure, but like look at this. This is not like, that's not something you would want to really get involved with. All right, let's keep going. Give us a pullback. Okay, there's a pullback to the 20. First time it's hitting the 20 since way back in November. We're in January now. See if we can get some kind of tight range or something that we can play off. This was just beautiful to play off, but this has been very difficult to get any kind of traction in. And that's one thing that Chris Kolmagi says is, Kolmagi, or however you say it, is that, commodity stocks can be tough to trade. They don't give you super clean setups. All right, but we're getting tight here, and this is kind of a flag. We got 14 bars. We're riding the 20. That looks perfect. You can kind of see... that's a bad line, but you can kind of see we got one of these little things going on here. So I say we buy above 21.93. That's a good sign. Ooh, we gapped up. 21.90 would have been the pullback. So let's say we probably bought on the gap up. That's what I would have done. So the open was 22.05. Let's say we're in at 22.05. Our stop is, because we gapped up, we're not doing great position-wise. Our stop is like, I don't want it to break this 20. That's how I know that the trade is off. So our stop's going to be 21.15, 21.20, let's say. So we're risking, what are we getting at? 22.05. So we're risking like 85 cents. But we're looking good. If you'd use the low of this day as your stop, you would have been stopped out. And that stop on low of day is so risky, I think, sometimes. All right, second day in, we're still grinding higher. Looking good. All right, next morning at the open, we're taking off 50%. Great trade, man. So we took off 50% at the open, which was 23.94. Awesome. That was like what? Let's see. We got in at 22-ish, 22.05. Took off at just under 24. So that's 2 points with a risk of 80 cents. So like a 2R trade, let's say, like 2.5R for the first 50%. We're going to trail the rest with the 20 because it seems to really like the 20. And we might get a lot of, man, look at gold. Gold is just grinding higher. Yeah, we are happy. All right, we're getting some selling here at 26. All right, bounced off the 20. Not a great bounce. Not a great bounce at all. I'm going to take off 25% at the open of the next day. Yeah, that was good. So the open was 24.25. So even better than our first exit. So again, about a 2.5 R on 75%. Our last 25%, man, I'm putting my stop at 22.50 or a close below the 20. Either one. That right there would have stopped us out. Would have stopped us out at 22.86. All right, not bad. 22.86. So that's about 80 cents. So maybe 1 R on that last part. So I mean, we got maybe just a little bit over a 2R winner on that. I'm going to put that down. So we're at 5R minus 1 stop. So we're at 4R total. Ugh, just bounced right back. That sucks. It sucks, man. Trading is easy, right? All right, we're going sideways up here at the top. This isn't really something I'm interested in trading. Wow, so now this is making new highs, but gold is not making new highs. We switched from being relatively weak to now we are relatively strong. That is a breakout there. Not a great breakout. I mean, you got this little wedge in here that looks good. I mean, that was nice. And you were over all the moving averages? Yeah, you could have taken that. I could have taken that. I didn't just because of how extended this thing is. But you could have done it. Downward sloping line, they not higher lows. That's another thing is it wasn't higher lows like this trade back here. It was flat lows. It was a horizontal line at the bottom end, but those work sometimes. So let's see how this does. Okay, it's not. That's why we didn't take this. All right, gold is rolling over here too. Ooh, broke the 20 for the first time. Coming back to the 50 though. That's been its kind of go-to. And the question is now, if we get a consolidation here, do we want to buy this? I don't think so. We've had such a run here that for it to switch to now a pullback stock doesn't make sense in my mind. Like, do we want to buy a little consolidation in there? I don't think so. Because we got it. We got the consolidation, and then we got the breakout. And it ended up working. All right, I was wrong. We would have had a winner there for sure. For sure, we would have had a winner. So this is an interesting situation. It went from a breakout stock to kind of a pullback to the 50 stock. You could have taken this. This would have been good. I mean, look at that. You kind of had higher lows there, flat top, broke out that day, pulled back in. If you'd have had the lows, 2507, lows here, 2509. Okay, you wouldn't have got stopped out if you had the lows at the lows of this candle. If you hadn't, but I just like to give it a little bit more room than the lows of that breakout candle, just because I've gotten stopped out so many dang times. But this is yeah. Oh man, this is looking great. Looking great. Man, just regret not taking that. Just regret. 25, now it's at 38. Ugh. All right, stopping people out. We're back at the 50 again. Do we try it again now? Volume is huge on this pullback. Volume is huge. Gold looks like it's really kind of cracked from a high of 72 down to 65. I don't know. I'm going to say the same thing I did last time, which is like, I don't think it's safe. It's getting wily too. We got our little consolidation down here at the 65 and the 50. So we could buy at 35.20. You want to? Why not? Let's do it. 35.20. Let's buy. No. Almost got there. Almost got there with this candle. High of 34.94. Whew. Tried to break out there and breaking lower. Yeah, so this... Okay, back down to the 100. Oh, man. Gold is rolling over hard. It's trying. Okay. This was not a great, I mean, higher lows, but it didn't really, it was more of a channel. It's more of like something like this. And what we really want is we want something that looks like that and that. That's perfection. So, all right, let's keep going. Well, now we're talking. We got kind of a little flag in here. It looks like gold's gone sideways, and it's kind of going okay. We tried to break out there and failed. That was good volume on this bounce off the 50. Let's give it another day. Man, what a vixen. Just a grindy stock now. Just grinding. It is holding, though, this bunch of moving averages. The 65 EMA, the 50 SMA, and the 100 MA. That's a breakout. Technically, right there. You had these two tight little candles right at these moving average and a breakout. That's actually a really nice breakout. Look, high volume. Let's see how the market treats it. Treats it good. Has a few follow-through days. Oh, man. So I had a few follow-through days, follow-through days, and then it rolled over under all those moving averages, coming down to the 200. And I think we're done. Okay, a little breakout there. Market rewards it. Grinds higher. Another breakout there. Market rewards it again. All right. We are not done. I spoke too soon. All right. We're turning into a pullback. Man, gold has just been going sideways basically for a long time. And you can see how this has been going sideways, but it's actually relatively strong. Gold was just a little bit up. This is like screaming higher. It's down here. Gold was sideways there, so relatively weak there. You could... Man, I want to see some higher lows. Let's see some higher lows. Okay, we got higher lows there. Maybe a sideways candle. All right, we got a sideways candle. So we got it underneath the 20. This isn't a great trade. I'm not super happy with this trade. I don't want to take it. It's not explosive and strong, but yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. Oh, paid a dividend. All right, we're going to call it here. Been going for 25 minutes or so. Really, the really nice trade, I think, was right here at the beginning. This was beautiful. We took it a little early. We took it at this little pop-up here, and it took a few more days before it actually finally broke out. That happens sometimes. You get breakouts, and then it comes back in, breakout, come back in. But that was really the nice trade, and yeah, it did great. Yeah, just wonderful. So let's call it quits there. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to keep doing these, and if you get value out of them, please like it, please subscribe below, share it, and I'll talk to you again soon.